So we got robbed last night in our sleep. We were sleeping in our guest house and someone broke in, took all our phones, our electronics, our cameras, our laptops, our hard drives, pretty much everything. So we have police now here inside, forensics, taking fingerprints, hopefully helping us to find it.
They've come through the front gate and climbed up through this fence here. Could be two people actually. They jumped over that fence and through to our back door. I thought I locked the security gate last night, but I mustn't have closed it properly. They just came through. They walked straight into our house, they walked straight to our bedrooms, stole our phones while we were sleeping, took the cables, took the universal adapters, they took everything. Went to the bedroom, took our electronics bag with our laptops, iPads, all electronic items.
All our clothes.
All our clothes. They went through my bag and pulled the clothes out. It's not my, it looks like my one. I hope not.
I hope not. So we're a little bit defeated because we can't find any of our stolen items.
And we tried to track them. So Jenny and I decided to walk over to the bus terminal and taxi rank where the markets are, and a little bit scary, but we're trying to find our phone, all our equipment.
Or any of the items, like if we can recognize any of our bags or clothes, but no luck, unfortunately.
So
yeah, no.
We're beaten.
We're really defeated.
Yeah, we're beaten. We've had enough. We've had dramas with everything. Today's been a real terrible day. Wish it was over. So tomorrow we're just going to go and tow our car back to Durban because they won't give us a replacement key. So we've got to tow it there.
That's not a problem. We'll have to.
And they're going to give us a key. That's just had enough.
Anyway.
Welcome Africa, eh? But you know what? We've met some really nice people who have helped us out. From the police all the way to people in the shipyard.
Tomorrow's going to be a better day.
Yeah. The bastards broke in. They tried to start it, but they think there was a key.
They didn't know how to start it. Let's give it a try.
Okay. So this is Andre. Andre is from, he's come highly recommended. I'm just doing a video for you, man, right? Come very highly recommended to, he knows how to break into cars.
Caused robbery, damage control day 2. Today we're dealing with the rental car. We need to take it to Durban, so we've organized the rental truck to come pick it up and take it to Durban so we can get a replacement car there. Fingers crossed.
This is silly. Why should we be towing a truck to a car yard, back to the car rental to get a key? Stupid.
This is Africa.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's just over a month since the robbery happened to us, and we just wanted to reflect on the experience and some challenges that we faced. Talk about the night of the robbery itself. I think our initial experience with the local police was quite positive. They arrived really quick and they were really trying to help.
When the police turned up, there's 4 of them turned up in one car with shotguns and a machine gun, coming to the house like fully armed, thought it was an armed robbery. What we did is I had a laptop sitting in another house, an old laptop, and so we did try to do a find my phone. So they put me in the police car and ran around with me in this flat out in this cop car with machine guns and a shotgun and pulling over every single car that's on the street at 4 in the morning, pulling them out of the car under guard with a gun and searching them. And these poor people were freaking out, but it kind of was surreal because it felt like we were in like the TV show Cops. Oh, it's wild.
But since then, when our case was handed over to an investigator, we don't feel like anything was done at all. And we actually were tracking our devices through Find My Phone, and we notified the police about that, but they were reluctant to do anything about it.
Being a foreigner's been robbed, it's kind of like, whatever. It's the murder cases that are happening here. It's terrible what's happening.
Being robbed of your possessions is a very unpleasant experience anywhere in the world, but when you're traveling and you're away from your home country, it's even more challenging because all your bank cards and all your SIM cards have to be reissued and delivered overseas, and there is a cost involved and there is a time delay.
All your cards are stolen, so how do you take money out of a bank with no cards? Lucky we had some cash stored somewhere, a nice little hiding place. Lucky to get us by, but you know, the whole system took 2 to 3 weeks to get everything across to us.
aside from the material aspect, which insurance thankfully is covering, we are quite shaken up emotionally and mentally. And even weeks later, we're still filled with dealing with the consequences, and quite a fair bit of anxiety is still present, which I think will linger for quite a while. The silver lining from all this story is the friendships that we made with people. We've noticed that the community has come together and people have been so compassionate and so helpful, especially in the first few days that were quite hard, just to help us put the pieces together.
It's amazing how the community, they all bond together as a community to try and help each other out, because they know that outside of that community, it's a war zone. It's a war zone, and we experience it. We're part of the South African club now, we've been told. Disneyland, or is it Zululand?
This is Zululand, this is not Disneyland, is what the saying goes. So I guess just to wrap up this video, I know it's not as exciting and adventurous as our tales are, but such is life, and we have to learn from this experience, and luckily we're still together, we're not harmed. Phones, laptops, that can all be purchased again. We learned an important lesson, we have to be careful, keep our wits about us. In no way it's going to put us off Africa or travel in general.
No, we love in South Africa. It's an amazing country, amazing people here. We just have to keep our wits about ourselves, don't we, Shane?
Absolutely. So life goes on, and so will our tale.
Yeah. So
subscribe.
That's it. Subscribe, please.